Alright, here we go. This is the third season of 2005, WEG. The fifth race Moon God puppet, and this, the showdown between the undead players of Walsh B0. The map also came to Nighthaven, a map that WEG Union liked very much back then. Version 1.20. And this is Wolfgang B0. I've actually never heard of him. We didn't find any history on him. Honor and record. If I could get to know him, or that year. Friends who often watch this game in 2005, everyone is welcome to add more. His name is a bit like mine. My first reaction almost thought someone was counterfeiting products for me. Then I thought about it wrong. The name Bio only came into being in 2007. This dude has been competing since 2005, so he should be considered my senior. Okay, was that a joke? Then why do you say, take this game out to everyone, share it? It is because many friends recommended it to me. Say, in 2005, wood grain was a particularly representative. It's a battle of the imagination. So here we go. What kind of tactics will the 19-year-old create? Here is the opening purpose to speak. For heroes, yeah, it was rather unpopular at the time. Watcher wooden. But what about this wooden start? A little bit unique. He's not the kind of thing that came later. Build 2 ancient war trees, the form of auxiliary leveling. Instead, there is a hunter's hall. Well, his start was interesting. It is equivalent to saying that there will be no troops in the opening stage. Single watcher to pursue a limit transition. Let's see what it sells in the arc. Because the wood grain of this piece in 2005 is imaginative. What kind of tactics did he play? It is possible to appear in the hands. We don't have to be surprised. Watchmen versus Death Knights. What about this undead player named B0? Or choose the way the dog stays. But he started off kinda weird. He came up and built 2 crypts directly. Double crypt steps, Death Knight hugs dog. And then here is the single vortex to jump technology. I wonder if this Iron Crow Watcher can you intimidate the King's Nation? That's a lot of puppies. The other party is obvious. Just come up and charge you. They are all big-name brands. Good nest chasing each other, this puppy. And the puppy comes back. Evacuate. The Death Knight has been born. Then the army of the undead clan is still very sufficient. If this is going to go to Moon's house, before Moon's ancient guardian is done, put pressure on the opponent. Maybe there is still a certain possibility. Pursue again. I'll see who he's staring at. You stare at the puppy. If death is entangled in life, a successful rescue. If you stare at DK, the first level poison needle obviously can't kill. Here the two sides start exchanging skills. Then I remember the period of 120. Woden's poison needle only cost 65 mana. Unlike later versions, it was changed to 75. Death is entangled in this version number 10 of 75. So pick it up like this. For this bailing player, maybe a little less optimistic. Does it cost 10 more mana than you each time? The fungus can continue, and the well will restore the fungus. The architectural layout here is also very exaggerated. I'll plug this opening for you directly. Then 2 ancient guardians. 2 big brothers throwing bowling balls. So what if you learn to hold a dog? I will still dissolve it for you and smash it for you. The 2 wells are not stingy and will give you a drink directly. Then this round. This Wang Ning contestant wants to come inside. Well, it's not easy to attack. The opening is still going on, obviously estimating that he may be wrong. Wrong fan. I like to fight like this when I was wrong. The 2 emperors learned a report to crush the Dark Knight. But wrong. The winning rate against the Shepherd was still acceptable. This must-win player, a little bit of this, not too much. That is to say, this tactic, didn't you fully learn the essence? Missed the essence. Finally found that 0 experience is just DK, can only be evacuated back. At the same time, Shepherd in the wild. Stole a new ancient war tree. See what the Shepherds steal and build in the wild. Plus we go back to the time period in 2005. I knew he might have to live again. This Shepherd is each. There may be different tactics in the game. I'm also curious. Many friends recommended this game to me. What kind of routine did the wooden people use? Here are 2 heroes with 0 experience points entangled with each other. The wooden man successfully used 2. The ancient guardian has diffused the opponent's suppression. Urban technology is also in the process of upgrading 3 moon wells and a bow. Volunteer at such an early hour. Is it for follow-up, women, or Nucha to provide? Did it help? This is indeed a nooch. Build barracks in the wild and make buggies. Touch. The idea of this game is really, relatively non-traditional. Let the other party, unlikely to anticipate or imagine. Because traffic jams are the main combat arms. Rarely appears in itself. You're in the wild again. Paralyze the opponent's vision and detection. Then it's even more impossible to know that you sent such a soldier. Well, I've done one before. It's also a WG competition in 2005. Moen against Sweden's Sassy. It took Moonwin 80 people to get stuck in traffic. Give the front of Sassy a screen. And the gorgeous airship show is so good here, wow. The limit of the nest? All equipment and experience points are included in the bag. For your own use. Here comes a claw. You can also carry out the next wave of harassment more chic. Here Kay and the puppy start via Nevos. The B0 player also started to upgrade his second book. Then put a new transparent tower. After reading his second book, he will choose, the double track of heaven and earth was still very popular at that time. Or is it that Kwanku was directly sentenced to 3 books? What about a wave of destroyers? This second book will be okay soon. The number of traffic jams accumulated is not very large yet. Pay attention to the assembly point. Don't gather here. It's weird at dawn. It's my fault for waking up and knocking you in a traffic jam. This game is not fun. This savings. But that's still the problem. The harassment ability of the first level watchman is very limited. There are no troops in the opening stage of this game. Just jump tech. A first-class nest. Hold on a little longer if you can. And then, the leveling efficiency of this must-lead player is also a bit low down. It's been a long time. I haven't collected any other points yet. I can only wander here with big eyes and small eyes. The monk at home. If the nest is put again, if you put another poison needle, it is possible to solve your next one. Then persecute the undead. Reproduce after the second copy is completed. Moo here really killed the opponent. A monk is beautiful. The solution limit of the nest is also worth exchanging. At the same time, the wood started to steal and build big trees again. Stole 2 more ancient trees. What kind of medicine is sold in the gourd? If it's a bomb car, you could be 2 ancient war trees. Then make ice like crazy. Like the previous set against Sassy, the situation is more similar. Your plate is a single ancient war tree, bearing double peaks and planting ancient trees. I don't understand what soldiers will follow in the ancient tree of the wind. What kind of soldier can be perfect in traffic jams? Is it a foot eagle? A Twin Peaks horned hawk? He anticipated, this bailing contestant wants to produce heavenly orbit? Muwen thought of the other party's idea. Then I know Nuche. Well, he can't hit you in the sky. I rely on horned eagles to gain air supremacy. Yes, air supremacy. Piercing blade in the ground. Traffic jams can be more powerful. Well, it seems that the wood text. His tactical understanding in 2005 was already ahead of his time. Then everyone else is on the surface. He is in the atmosphere. I think you need to produce and kill after learning the double emperor. I'll bet you don't produce spiders. If you produce the ghost, then I will turn the corner eagle in advance. 2 kilometers in a traffic jam after urban. I'm waiting for someone. Rush to the ground laboratory in the lower left corner. Then this point is obviously running towards the airship. This is awesome stuff. Airships and traffic jams up and down. I keep manipulating you. Then keep coming at this soldier who attacks you. You hit me and I'll go up. If you bring the ghost here, I will drive you away with a foot eagle. That's the model, right? The elf follows to the side and moves again. This is all electrode-coded. Immediately bring yourself closer to 3. The puppy upgrades this corpse-eating skill very early. Skytrack continues to produce the undead of the current population of 42 against this dark knight of 38 people. Fungus Wood upgraded to level 2. Just reached an acceleration glove. Continue to come back to produce a new round of foot eagles. Meanwhile, here the airship lets go. We have begun to charge. Then this game. It's a bit different from the previous time against Sassy. Similar point. But the difference is, this game may later evolve into a competition for the Air Force. Right, that time when you competed with the 3-year-old? 3 years old is to use ground troops to fight with wood. This time, this must-lead player is a double track of heaven and earth. Good watchman knew. Traffic flow versus heaven and earth, double track. Kind of interesting. We see again the Luna, the alternative. Small gameplay, small routine. Volunteers lick ghosts and still soar here. But I can't find any other way for the time being. But, are you sure the wood will give you more time? It seems not. The airship has landed on the edge. Wande here? I have no idea what medicine the other party sells in the gourd. Nest pillow with foot eagle to contain your ghost. Put a knife fan on the front. And then bite each other here. Let's take a look. This is the beginning of head-to-head combat. But there are still many little brothers of the undead on the ground. Meanwhile, the default airship hasn't landed yet. Still looking for a location? One shot of C was killed. Okay, this wave of B0 players is still... got some initiative? Temporarily repel the Woodgrain's troops. The Woodgrain has started its own gorgeous performance again. How floating is the shepherd in 2005? I studied this position and blasted the woods. Then what about the car? Drill into the woods and hit your mine cover for nothing. Hit your building! This game is really about to come. It's going online. But I think you want to work so hard. Click on 2 attacks. Traffic jam in the first attack stage. It's not that powerful. I think 2 attacks and traffic jams are still exaggerated. Touch here. The leader continued to practice. If you touch it here, come over with the foot eagle. I had a hunch. Your ghost will come to my airship. Then my Air Force has to keep up. But it's not false to fight the Air Force undead. Ghost has an attack. The quantity is more than you. Don't be stupid. Just burn the airship first. Burn him first. Then follow the Eagle Beast to PK head on here. We watched the Dark Knight of 44 people against 41 people. Moo's Sakura quickly added a new one. It's impossible for your nest to speak of this position and be able to follow. Ghost PKs, but the last round, I will also bomb the mine of the undead map for you. Okay, I'll trade the airship and traffic jam for your mine cover once. In exchange for the economic collection of your undead, Sakura comes back and bites you again, but the time is still determined by the wood grain. Is it more accurate? I'm okay with your mine cap being smashed here. God is scratching traffic jams here, although it can be finished sooner or later, but your mine cover will definitely not be saved. Then this plate of wood grain. The fight was not as good as before against the three broken. So, how can the loss be so small? He still paid some price, including a few footed eagles. Includes 4 road cars plus an airship. If you change it like this, the players on both sides may not be completely dominant in the dark night. It can only be said that Wang Ning's rhythm has been seriously delayed. Continue to produce more foot babies. It seems that Mu also realized that just having a car can't do it. I still have to treat airboxing. The airboxing is completely okay. I can teach you again at the next meal. Okay, so B0 here, start practicing these little monsters next to you. Let your DK get closer and closer to level 5. I don't know when the next wave of Mo Wen will come again. The woods went to blast the opponent's mine cover. The operation just now was quite handsome. 44 people facing each other's 36 target population, actually. It's starting to get lower and weaker. I'm waiting for another exclusive knife meal, but the 2-stage turbine, it's not his final limit. A little weak-footed eagle took the opportunity to come and bite. Let's compete with you again. The current level 5 Death Knight is okay. Level 5 hits 2 levels. Heroes are the absolute advantage of the undead, but because his mine was demolished, now the resources are not optimistic. May summon a second-shot hero, so the single unit can add days. The ground track will take a long time. The mine cover here will be completed soon. Wood in the middle limits stealth. If you are invisible, go home. Continue production. Zhao Ying didn't mine either. I didn't upgrade 3 books. I still hope for this game. Using this as a second very beautiful soldier. Give you another round. Exchange the words of the first round of exchange. Do both parties have half a caddy? The damage to wooden people is also very serious. This B0 player, pull the ghost back at a critical moment. The defense is still okay. Keep hanging up on each other here. But this time it's more like a storm is coming. Eve Prelude? What happened after that is hard to say, because the wood grains start to accumulate again. The traffic jam started to continue working again. Put traffic jams in nodes. Set up in advance to the ground laboratory. Nearby and immediately board the ER airship. I'll give you up and down operations. The Wangling tribe has resumed resource collection. He has 6,700 left here. There are 5,000 left here. That one, more than 1,700 were pulled away in one fell swoop. Economic disparity? Then the gap is still obvious. I underestimated it a little bit. Mu Wen has exchanged this wave, may follow. It doesn't matter that Shuzong was killed in action in the early days of Spirit. The quilt has to use a poison needle. Poison dead, taxi zung. Then add that mine cover. You splashed back again. Then wait for time. Let's factor in these costs, okay? Namimoto first wave. Can you accept 4 traffic jams and an airship? Still acceptable? Only, I kind of idealized the situation. Think of it as the kind that can only earn for nothing and can't give. Quickly prick the Death Knight and come back. 42 deaths of the population. Spirit against the Night Elves of the 44 population here. If you don't have dry legs, you will give up. I wait to continue, practice. Idea. Anyway, my style of play is to keep airdropping you, constantly using assists and traffic jams. Create for you here. Create stress. I'm waiting close to 3. This game as a whole, the current rhythm is still very elegant. Still floating. But he's a little more elegant and a little more fierce. I don't have any excessive floral boards. I will rely on the 2 arms of the Eagle Ganu car for transformation. And then the Zeppelin comes along to call you. The undead here are also learning, counted by you, 1 round of plotting. I'd have to put the celestial orbit nearby for you in advance. If you come over, I'll keep coming here. Burn your airship, but come here, Shepard. The first round tasted the sweetness. I'm going to continue for the second round. Hey, there is 1 less in this traffic jam. 3 traffic jams. Continue here. Attack the crazy cover of the King Dragon clan. The Foot Eagle went to PK with the ghost, but this part of the nest didn't catch up in time. The Death Knight can only stare blankly here. Air Force compete with fungus. This time, the number of Foot Eagles has surpassed. Then the cart continues across the woods. Boom your mine lid. Undead's mine lid is dangerous. The supplies of the little British beast are still stronger. The second time, the player's mine cover was ended again. The puppy will also be beaten here for nothing. A cart is better than a piercing blade. In the future, there will be a 100% ground-bound effect. The ghost was eaten up by the Foot Eagle. Then this mine on the ground. All the younger brothers were passively beaten. Seeing this game, the imagination is wild. This idea is really brought to the extreme. Wang Ning has no way here. Must have been blinded. I didn't expect you to secretly jam in traffic at the beginning. I didn't think of the air power. It is also handy and anti-customer. Due to Wang Ning's economy, was delayed by the opponent by more than 1,700, his thugs and follow-up supplies kin will be affected. This guy is in a hurry, totally anxious. The result is stable, and anticipating each other's thoughts in advance. You are in a hurry. Come and change houses with me. Then I will make up 2 big trees in advance. I went on to throw bowling balls, 4 bowling balls, big trees. It's kind of like begging for death. The house will be demolished sooner or later. Then the power of Tiangui to rule the air was taken away. Then the puppy on the ground wants to change homes. I want to give you a gravure. It turned out that the 4 guardians of the valley stand tall here. Just every choice. Every step is counted by wood grain. The wood grain is like an accurate Go player. Although, there was once a 2-level watchman against a 5-level DK. The unfavorable situation. But the wood grain is still successfully resolved this traffic jam at the strategic level. Directly and blatantly dismantle your base. This is me. I'm waiting for us to be seconds. The 3rd-level nest is waiting for seconds. It's okay. It's already so comfortable to play. It doesn't matter if I give you a hero. The 3 traffic jams continue to be here. Pay attention. This black castle. Undead 3 bases. The base is dangerous. Puppy and Dick go back to town. The last round of the base will blast you. Then get on the airship and leave. Beautiful or gorgeous Nushaga airship show. Only this time it was integrated into the horned British beast. Such a controlled element. The necromancer starts filling the map. Rethink. But the population of 2830, it has no combat capability in itself. DK don't say 6, give you to 10. He has nothing better to do now, and it is impossible to let DK take too much experience points. A perfectly solid defense at home. Natural vitality should rise. Night vision ability is also ordering 4 Valley Guardians. Your puppy is not at all. It's impossible to go in again. 2 road car. We finally saw 2 road cars. Gorgeous existence. Come on, keep clicking on your clear tower here. Nooch Point transparent tower pair. Bring the tower clear. Here, Wangling is still holding on to her last hope. Take care of this level 7 male monster with a roaring scroll. But now it's useless for you to rant, because the other party's Nuche airship can be here for nothing. Brush your experience points. Wang Ling is like an experience baby. Muin continues his unconventional gameplay. I'll probably knock out your crypt right away. Then the airship cooperates with the NU car. Further perfection in this dance. It's really dancing. The contestant is in a hurry, but the reality is very helpless. Looking at myself, few remaining buildings. Little by little, the wood grain. Wear clean? What about the watchman of wood grain? Inside the altar, lie down and sleep for a while. Give you a vacation, right? Take a break and get some sleep. Then continue to control the NU cart. Plus, the airship forever forms protection. Come and come. Keep it up. Keep it up. Here, crypt. Crypt. Was this last crypt a hit? Finally, in a round of Wang Ning, what other buildings are there? There's a mine cat. The last building. Everything else was cleaned up. The last building to be demolished. It shouldn't be hard to take a picture on the road to find it. The foot camp flies over. Plus, you just knew each other. The missing section of the route. It should be possible to determine. The other party is creating this time period. The foot eagle is here to escort, but I was completely reduced to a spectator. Because the opponents are all soldiers on the ground. I think it's a little worse to play. Can be across the woods. Clean up this puppy. Then I'll click on your frame cover at the end. Is it if this way wins? Is it more happier and more beautiful? Okay, go on here. You dare to come over. Come here and I'll get on the airship. Anyway, if you don't come, you will be beaten for nothing. Wow, this game is really... The other party's game experience is extremely poor. No wonder the follow-up games didn't go well. To meet this must-win player, game. Maybe he thinks this game experience is for him. Too bad not here again. Find a dead end of a cliff above. Okay, here's the dead end of the woods. Here's another one. Whoa, isn't this rural performance so handsome? You can always find that position. As a result, the player's heart collapsed directly. Finally, a miracle happened. This completes the project again in 2005. Gorgeous performance. Let's clear a path from the main base to the back sub-base. I'll give you all the dead ends. Stand firm before the last Wang Ling clan is forced to retreat. Still a miracle. Like the attention of my video. I hope you can all like it a lot. Don't have such a wonderful game. Stingy like in hand. See you next time.